Most of us know what we need to do to make our lives better. So why don't we do it? We consider ourselves pretty smart as people, maybe even the smartest people we know. So if we're asked, and if we think about it, we generally know how to manage our lives, what choices we need to make, and what we need to do. It's common sense. But what I've come to understand is that common sense isn't always common practice. Only better practices can lead to better life outcomes. The funny thing is, we know this also. So, what gives? Time and again, I've asked this of my clients, and those most in tune with themselves admit that their biggest challenge to seeing the results they want is their lack of consistency. These are also the people who are more likely to seek coaching in the first place because they're tired of spinning their wheels or chasing shiny objects and want some guidance on how to stay the course. Consistency and working towards achieving goals can be challenging for many people for a number of reasons. One that comes to mind that has affected just about all of us is the pandemic. So much has changed in the last 3 years, and some of us are still dealing with what a new normal needs to look like. Even before 2020, a lot of us didn't even have consistency and structure in our lives. We managed through our obligations and were content to operate at average capacity, leading mediocre results. But that will no longer do. We now know that we have to consciously build a rhythm of consistency because with it comes momentum. And once that gets going, confidence follows. In this video, I'll explore the top reasons I've heard from my clients as to why it's often hard for them to establish consistency as they work to form new and better ways of managing their lives and reaching their goals, which you may relate to. I'll also look at a few concepts that I worked through with them to help them not only be more consistent, but also help them perform at a higher level. However, to keep this video shorter, I chose not to point out the elephants in the room: systemic anti-Black racism and its collaterals, family, community, and cultural dysfunction, health disparities, and community and neighborhood environments that aren't usually so helpful to us. My job as a coach is to help my clients to navigate these roadblocks on their way to becoming their best selves, not to use them as crutches and reasons not to try. But before I start the exploration, let me welcome you to my channel. My name is Diane Thomas, and I love Black people. As a certified personal development coach, I specialize in helping us lead purposeful and empowered lives while challenging the constructs of Black excellence and Black exceptionalism. If you're as passionate as I am about this, you're in the right place. So please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my valuable content. Also, sign up for email notifications through the link in the description because sometimes YouTube's notifications can be a bit unreliable. So here's what I hear most from my clients as regards their challenges with being consistent and the performance coaching concepts that I use to help them develop new practices. One thing that my clients need as they consider all of these new practices is an understanding of what's at stake if they do not take action. Knowing their why incentivizes motivation, because if a goal isn't genuinely meaningful or motivating to the individual, they may struggle to maintain consistency in pursuing it. Identifying and connecting with the personal significance of a goal is essential. Consistency killers I hear about very often are unclear or overwhelming goals and changing priorities. I find that these issues stem from a lack of clarity about their identity and what's going to make them successful. I tell them they need to decide who they want to be, how they want to show up for the people and situations that matter to them. Being intentional here should naturally lead to knowing what your options are, which should facilitate decision-making, which should in turn lead to a sense of confidence and higher self-esteem. This naturally leads me to share tools and life hacks they can use to generate the clarity that they need to answer fundamental questions about themselves, like what they value and what their plan is, so that they can be more self-aware. Another set of issues that make consistency hard for them to maintain includes procrastination, external distractions, lack of planning, impatience, accountability. Here I find that they can improve their consistency significantly once they develop practices that increase their productivity. In addition to giving them tools and practices that can help them organize the stuff they have in their heads, I share with them that being more productive creates positive momentum that makes it easier to maintain consistency. Higher productivity leads to achieving goals faster, providing a sense of accomplishment that motivates continual effort. Consistently maximizing output and minimizing wasted time builds habits and skills that reinforce consistent behavior. Added to the list of challenges to consistency are self-doubt and a fear of failure, I guess I could put it that way, which I find connotes a need to find opportunities where they can demonstrate courage. Demonstrated courage helps improve consistency in three key ways. First, courage provides the motivation needed to take action despite doubt or discomfort, making it more likely we're going to follow through consistently. Second, practicing courage builds resilience that allows us to persist through challenges that might otherwise break our consistency. And third, having the courage to try, even in the face of potential failure, develops self-confidence in our ability to maintain consistency. I help my clients develop a capacity to demonstrate courage once they understand that there are different types of courage and that they can be able more so to define it for themselves so that they can live in their own authenticity and get the outcome that they seek. Burnout and fatigue make consistency almost impossible. This speaks directly to the need to maintain and manage the ebbs and flows of your vitality. I talk with my clients about their ability to generate their own energy, a very intentional practice that is mental, emotional, and spiritual before it's ever physical. Consistency in pursuing goals can be influenced by a variety of factors. And while Black people encounter unique challenges and barriers in that pursuit, we can and do achieve despite the odds. I've seen it, especially from people who know it can be true for them once they have the right guidance and coaching. I'm eager to help you improve your focus, stop spinning your wheels or chasing shiny objects. Click the link in the description below to complete a short questionnaire and get instructions for scheduling your sample empowerment session. I guarantee you'll walk away with insights, tools, and practices to help you improve your focus and consistency right away. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe and blessed.